One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So Florida State's offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off.
There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Good timing on the quick out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Pittsburgh's offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
On target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Hit right back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Pitt! First score of the game goes up. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good nowadays. You can't blame the secondary. Who am I going to go point to back there? Defensive line has to do a better job making that quarterback feel uncomfortable. He can't have that long to throw the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Working that left side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This time it's complete. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Pitt pushing the pace. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Holmes. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll throw on third and short. Snagged out of the air. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They just took the air out of that thing, and that might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He's got the back in the middle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Using his legs, it's Perry. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and...
He's loose. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Hit right back to the line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air, it's Sperry. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Seminoles getting set on first and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first,
breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on first and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Lucas. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run, play the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with second and 11. Throwing right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 17 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And he's still running after the move. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
He'll start the third quarter with the run. Powers through the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Pitt pushing the pace.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The give to the tailback. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner is stopped. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Rides the back on the option, the give. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history.
Turning it on! He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Noles! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The play-action fake. Right on the money. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hit right back to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Working the middle, it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Noles with the 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Lucas. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will give them the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Right on the money. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect, everything going their way in the first half, big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball, and that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The short hands, it's McCoy. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quick release by the QB. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hard running there. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Hit right back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Steam screaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Barney. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Barney. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Finding open areas. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
You want to